Steemians, what is up? Dan at Starlight here. 4 tips for you today that will give you massive success long-term on Steemit. You don't have to do all of these. Any combination will probably give you some pretty good success. If you were to pull them all off amazingly, you will probably end up being rich and famous. Who knows? So number 1 is leave engaging comments. Number 2 is post high quality content. Number 3, make steam while the sun ain't shining. And number 4, get your friends on Steemit. So let me just go into a little bit of detail on all of these. So number 1, leave engaging comments, right? So find people who have been on Steemit longer than you, who are slightly bigger players, in the field of interest that you have, right? So if you're into food, find people who have been posting about food for the last year and leave engaging comments that show that you read their post and that ask interesting questions, right? People will engage with you back, and then they will follow you, they'll look at your content and see if they like it, right? So, I mean, I see so many comments that are like, great post, it was really interesting, I liked the last part. But I mean, that you could have left that on anybody's post, right? So basically, you're a bot until you prove yourself to be a human, in my mind, right? I mean, if your comment doesn't show that you read what I wrote and doesn't have some way for me to easily engage, then I'm probably not going to, right? So that's the first thing, which leads to the second thing. If you do that, people are going to look at your blog. And what you want to have on your blog is high quality content. High quality content is going to win out in the long run. You may think right now just posting, shit like 4 times a day is the best thing to do. It might work short term, but you're not going to be building a following around your content. It's just not going to happen. So how do you post high quality content? Well, it has to engage, it has to make people want to open it, and then it's got to be something that they want to keep looking at, right? So that they want to come back and read more. So the best way I say to figure this out is think of the last time you clicked on a blog post that you weren't expecting to and read the whole thing, right? What was that blog post like? Use that as a benchmark, right? If it caught your attention and if you read it, then if you can produce content like that, of that quality, then you'll be successful at building a following, right? Of like-minded people like you, which is what you want, right? You want to communicate on Steemit with people like you. All right, so the third thing, what do I mean by make steam when the sun ain't shining? Well, the price of steam goes up and down and goes up and down, and it's going to go up in the long run, in my opinion, but it's going to zigzag to the top. And we've already had times when the price of steam has been going up and then going down and then going up and then going down. When the price of steam is going up, lots of new people are coming, right? It's hard to compete during those periods of time. And steam, you don't make as much of it on post because the price is higher. So now what happens is when the price starts to correct a bit and go down, all of a sudden less people start posting. Now this is when you should be posting more for 2 reasons. 1, it's more likely that your content's going to be seen because it's not such a mad rush on Steemit. And 2, the price of steam is lower, which means even though the dollar sign is lower, you're still making more steam. I'll do a video explaining more of that. It's a little complicated, just trust me for now. You make more steam probably when the price is down in terms of dollars, because the price of steam is lower, right? So what I've seen is, a lot of people came last July when steam was booming, and a lot of them left when steam was busting, when steam was going down. But if you had done the opposite, just sat tight while it was going up, figured out a plan, and then as it's going down, started to make your move, right? And start posting lots, building quality content, engaging. I mean, that's when you're really going to see the fruit of your labor the next time steam goes up. Because it's going to be a zigzag all the way to the top. That's how markets work, right? There's going to be times when the sun's shining and when the sun ain't shining. And when it comes to steam, the best time to make it is when the sun ain't shining, because it's going to pay off when the sun starts shining again. Which leads me to the last thing, which is get your friends on Steemit. Steemit's pretty close to being ready for your friends if it isn't ready for them now. And the more you can build a community of people that you really know and really network with, the better it's going to be for you, right? Rather than just building up one blog post, you have a whole community that you're part of that are building up their blog posts and their Steam power. And it's just going to be way better for you. So those are my 4 tips for today. If you have any questions about them, leave them in the comments below. Dan at Starlight. Peace out.